Okay, so here's our worksheet for today. It's a little longer than the other ones that I've sent you so far, but I think it's actually going to be pretty simple to complete. I laid everything out in a way that I think will be relatively easy for us to figure out. So I'm not going to read the directions word for you, but what we're going to do is there are four parts of this. The first part is in C major. What we have here in this table here is a list of the scale degrees in C major, 1 through 7, and then a repetition of 1, and the notes that those are in C major. You can see that I started you off by um, including most of the notes in the C major scale. We have C, E, F, G, B. Now, so we're missing whatever the second note is, what the sixth note is, and what the repetition of the 1 at the top is. So all you have to do for that table is just fill in the missing letters there. And then each one of these key signatures, I have questions based off of a chord. For C major, we're talking about the 1 chord here, which is based off of the first scale degree in a major scale. So what we have to do is we have to look at, we have to look right here at the first scale degree. So the question is, what note is the 1 chord based off of in C major? All you have to do to answer that is look at what you have, here in your first scale degree part of the chart. And then after that, you are asked, what are the 3 notes in the 1 chord in C major? Now, I'm basically just giving you these answers right now. So I will include this this keyboard visualizer in an attachment in the email. I have sent it to you before, but you will get it again today if you want to be using this. Remember, for chords, all we have to do is kind of go every other note in the key signature. And for C major, we have all the white keys. So the question is, well, the first question, what note is the 1 chord based off of in C major? I've basically already showed you. It's going to be that C. So your answer right here, that's going to be C. And then the question is, what are the 3 notes in the 1 chord in C major? So we're looking at that 1 chord, and it starts on C. So we're going to put our pencil right here. I actually have a stylus on C. We're going to go every other note. Those are the 3 notes that you have in C major, or in the C major chord. So your answer for the second question here is going to be C and E and G. You are welcome for just giving you the answers to the first section. Part 2, we're changing gears. We're going to be in F major. So we are still in the F major key, but or we're still in a major key, but this time it's F major. Okay, what that means is that we're not going to have only all these white keys on the keyboard. I have in the instructions on your worksheet that you have to remember the steps between notes in the major scale are whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. Or we can call that major second, minor second, then 3 major seconds in a row, and a last minor second. So, you know what? I'll just keep showing you these things to help you out as much as I can. In F major, you're going to have to fill out the rest of this table. This time we're missing 1 more of those notes. But I'll go ahead and show you how to figure out how to fill that. So we're going to start on F. We have to do a whole step above, or a major second above, do another major second, and then a minor second between the 3rd and 4th notes. Now we're going to go a major second, so we're going to skip exactly 1 key, another major second, and finally 1 minor second. So it's a little jumbled here in the middle, but you should be able to figure out what those notes are in F major. What you have to do is fill out those missing boxes and then answer these couple questions. So in F major, we're going to be talking about the 4 chord, which is based off of the 4th scale degree in F major, or in any sort of major scale. This one, it's going to be in F major. So the question is, what note is the 4 chord based off of in F major? So whatever we have written in this box right here, that's going to be your answer. Quick reminder, in F major, we have 1 flat and 0 sharps. For the note that is going to be a flat, when you type your answer into A box, type the note name, and then do include the lowercase b to represent the flat sign. I don't know how to type a flat sign on a computer keyboard, so I'm just going to keep it simple. Use a lowercase b for flat. And then your other question is, what are the three notes in the four chord in F major? So you're going to go based off of whatever notes here in this box, and then you're going to show every other note. So it's going to be the 4 box, the 6 box, and then the repetition of the 1 box. That's going to answer part 2 for you. Part 3, we're going to go to one more key signature. This time it's going to be G major, which has 0 flats, but this time 1 sharp. So there's going to be 1 sharp somewhere in this column or in this row of boxes. For whatever note is sharp, make sure you include a sharp sign, a hashtag, a pound symbol, or an octothorpe if you want to go really old school. You can get that by pressing Shift on your keyboard and then typing 3. So fill in the blank spaces here. And in G major, I'm going to ask you about the 2 chord. So that's based off of the second note in the major scale. And remember, the 2 chord is going to be minor. So we're going to use these lowercase Roman numerals. So what is the note that the 2 chord is based off of in G major? What that means is you have to look in this box right here. Whatever note you have there is going to be your answer. And then what are the 3 notes in the 2 chord in G major? So you're going to show us this box, and this box. That'll be your answer there. And then for the final section, we're going to return to C major. Now here I have a longer table, but it has the same notes missing as earlier in C major. If we look up at C major above, we're missing 2 and 6 and the upper 1. So if we look here, we're once again missing 2, 6, and upper 1. So you can take your answers. We have 2, 6, and upper 1 missing. So you can take the answers from earlier to fill in this table. Now we're going to talk about the 5-7 chord in C major this time, which is based off of the 5th note, which you can see right here is this friendly note right here. So your answer to what is the 5-7 chord based off of in C major? It's right here in that 5th box. And then the next question is that the 5-7 chord has 4 notes in it, not just 3. Remember, this is a 7th chord, which means it has 4 notes. All you have to do for the last question is tell me what the 4 notes in the 5-7 chord in C major are. So it's going to be here, 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 and here. I hope that this is going to be a pretty doable worksheet for everybody. Remember that you will get this as a visual handout in your email in case this is something that's useful for you to look at. I gave you a lot of these answers, so I hope that everybody does well with this worksheet. But as always, if you need any help, if you have any questions, feel free to get a hold of me anytime. I will get back to you as quickly as I can to help you out. Thank you, everybody, and have a fantastic day. Happy birthday, Lauren.